Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more To End All Wars, episode 17. While we're still in year 1916 in early November, and we have got some good news, some splendid news, some spectacular news. So apart from our successful assaults on Strasbourg, which we managed to finally capture, therefore finishing the French revanchard and liberating Alsace and Lorraine. Well, there's still a bit that we need to liberate, but basically we are now starting to push into Germany proper, and we managed to obtain some very spectacular victory. Also, another one over here where we captured some stuff. Also managed to defeat an Austrian navy that was stationed over here in the Adriatica with the Italian Regia Marine, which we are now going to. Yeah, we can still keep it outside, and then we're going to have to station it because it's taking, it's taking its cohesion hits. We also managed to obtain a victory in Hor against the Ottomans, as we are now starting to push in with this army from Arabia. We also managed to win another air battle, and finally, the spectacular news is that Woodrow Wilson got elected in the United States, which just granted us 100% alignment, which means that next turn the United States will fully and completely and officially join the war on our side, which is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait for it to happen. And of course, Afghanistan we're going to join on the other side, but hey, what can you do? Money-wise, we are pretty poorly, but morale-wise, we are absolutely fantastic compared to the Germans and the Central Powers. Basically, we are doing absolutely fantastic. No options. We do have the submarine research, which I just queued in, and it will happen next turn. Let's see what else can we do around here. I suppose I have ordered one of the units to arrive over here. One of these units from Africa. Yeah, I've ordered them to go ahead and move in for India to prepare the defenses against Afghanistan if they have an army, and if they're not, then we are going to prepare a preemptive offensive strike. T. Lawrence is responsible with occupying this Aqaba and basically cutting off the Ottomans from the Gulf of Aqaba and basically the Red Sea entirely. While these armies keep pushing in from over here as we are preparing for the final assault on Jerusalem. If we manage to get it by Christmas, I'll be very, very happy. Over here, we keep pushing into Ottoman territory. We're pushing into Mosul, and apparently they do have some army there, which is, not the best that could happen. Over here we can start, we can not start, but we can keep pushing in, and we can get to Deir al-Azhar in about 9 days. I was wanting to check if I have like full military control. There's a lot of regions that we haven't really fully put on our military control, but most of the cities, or all the cities, are like firmly into our grip. There we go. On the Greek front, we finally arrive with the British army. So now we can finally start our offensive and push the Ottomans away from these places. We also managed to win in Dedekagech. So we can order our French army to start our armies to start pushing along the front lines, and hopefully for Constantinople. We're also going to order the Greek High Command to start pushing forward towards Sofia whenever it will be ready. And also we are using this Greek army that has been left behind the front lines to like chase Bulgarian armies, and if possible to like recover this territory, because apparently the Central Powers like pushed right through Serbia, even though they still have Belgrade and other important city. They like pushed right through it and got they opened a new front on the Greek front, which is really unfortunate. Over here on the Italian front, things are going pretty well, although we apparently finally see that the Austrians do have one last army up their sleeves, which is a bit bigger than we might initially expect. So hopefully we'll be ready to withstand that army. And I've ordered the army of Vienna to start pushing in. This army, as I said, I've assembled it specifically for the going towards Vienna and taking it over, and that will be pretty interesting and pretty hard. We're still besieging Boston, not much progress on that, but apparently they have withdrawn some troops from over here, and I don't really blame them. I mean, it's really harsh weather over there. So I suppose we can use one of these armies from over here to go ahead and capture Spital while we maintain these two armies, and we did actually capture Sachsenburg, so we can actually start pushing in with these armies. We're not going to attack since it's winter and mountainous and anything like that, but we are going to push in and maybe grab some extra territory. Western Front, it's pretty stable. We are not going to. We should like go ahead now that we obtained some victories and like go and like chase down the German armies, but we're going to wait. As I said, I'm a really cautious guy. I don't like taking unnecessary risk, although I don't really believe there's any risk to be taken. The Germans are really, the Central Powers are pretty much going to collapse, but also Russia is very not doing very well. So yeah, it's on both sides we have received some reinforcements on the airships and the cavalry. Alright, I suppose that's good. And yeah, let's see, do we have any... Oh, look at that! Ah, I see what they're doing. They have submarine forces in the Atlantic. They probably want to intercept whatever we're going to send from the Americas. Oh, no, sir. Don't you think that you can do that? Oh, we have some Portuguese transports. Let's send them in because we need as many transports as we can to like transport all the units over. Do we have any? We also have some transports in the Falkland Islands, so we're going to get them going as well. And also this gigantic navy that is stationed over here. Let's split it back and organize it by actual nationalities because it's better. Not all British people speak French and not all French people speak English. So it's better to have them separated. And this doesn't have any transports, but this one has, so we're going to go ahead and send this one as well. Not really that many units left in it, but hopefully it will be good enough. I want to check how are these things doing. Yeah, they're doing well. They have way more cohesion that they need. Over here, we are bringing in some of the we are bringing in the Liguria, I believe, and these ones, and we send this one to Algiers to like rest the Mediterranean shipping fleet. We also have this navy over here that is also resting and is going to take a while to fully replenish. And over here, yeah, they do have a fleet. They're trying to like sink as many of their merchant shipping as they can on the last brink of hope, but really there's not really much left that they can do. Bernie's fleet is still recovering after successfully maintaining the blockade, and now it's currently maintained by the Grand Fleet, and it's a level 5 blockade that is starving out the Germans as much as we can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really much decisions that are going to be taken this turn, and we only have to do is like click next turn and see all the actions that are going to happen because there will be a lot of actions. And yeah, they do have some sort of power in Jerusalem, although we do have some armies, but none of them are fully replenished. For example, this one could use more units, this one could use more units, this one could use more units, this one could use a bit more units, and this one could use way more cohesion. And this one as well, and we're also bringing in more forces. So yeah, it's okay. We don't have to rush, as I said. Things are going fine. I can tell that. Yeah, we need to find a way to break the Ottomans and the Bulgarians over here. It's really weird that the Bulgarians don't have any star cities. So even if you take Sofia, it's not going to I'm going to assume that there's something coded for that to happen to like make them surrender, but it's not like, for example, Constantinople has a star, or for example, Vienna has a star, or Berlin has a big star, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So this is like if we manage to take it over, then we are like fully 100% victorious, just like Paris or Paris, depending on where you live. But yeah, let's do the general stuff, and should be fine. All right, stuff should be happening right now. Days are passing, nothing is happening. Oh, god damn it! A Greek defeat over there. I have no idea what the hell happened. We attacked. Oh, we attacked like with double forces, and we still lost somehow. They were entrenched. Oh yeah, boy. Hey, we did manage to obtain a victory in Mosul, so that's very good for us. And that they brought that army back there. Lots of ships on around the front. And we're back in late November. So let's see. Oh, you guys see that? You guys see that? I already see it. A new great headquarters has just been activated. Pershing JJ from the United States. Alright, look at that. Ho ho, look at all those armies. Well, a lot of them are not going to be active because they are like what they call they're like national, they're the defensive positions, and then there's the United States Army. This is the main army, but for 4 more turns they're going to be fixed here. So for now we're only going to have this army of Pershing and the first United States Marines. But yeah, we finally have something, and look at this fleet, man. Holy crap. Well, there you go. Germans, I'm afraid that the Battle of the Atlantic is completely and obliterated without any sort of saying. Alright, let's see. So, what do we have and what do we need to move around? We have the first, let's use the French fleet to like transport the French units. Alright, these guys will go over into the Egyptian front. Move out. Next, moving on, moving on. We need the south. We need one of the armies, that one that is like slightly smaller. For example, this Canadian one could go. We're going to load it into the South African fleet, and we're going to go ahead and send it into India. Or wait, yeah, it's good. India. No, that's the second fleet. Oh, it already arrived. Okay, we don't need it in India. Therefore, we're going to go ahead and send it into Kuwait. And I don't think they can directly go there, so we're going to send them in Basra. And after they land, they're going to go ahead and take over Kuwait. And then finally, we have the second Portuguese transports. I don't think they can bring all these gigantic armies, but we're going to get at least one of them going. Let's see, can they bring not enough transport capacity? Yeah, only one of them. Alright, so we're going to get these guys and also bring them into could actually drop them in Aqaba if Lawrence would take it in due time, but I'm going to play it safely and drop them in Port Said. And that should be fine, that should be pretty good, I guess. So all the transports and all the armies are on the move. It's going to take a while for them to actually move. Hey, we actually captured Mosul, and we are slowly bringing it under military occupation. We also captured the Dair al-Azhar. We have 87 national morale against a total of 34 on the other side. So that is absolutely ridiculous. We are gaining so much morale, so we could use all those decisions that would cost us morale. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, because France, it's getting some alignment, but I want to make sure that it's not going to like lose it anytime soon. So going to use grand concessions, and I'm thinking whether or not should we use this one, the change government. Wow, that's actually 5 national morale. I thought that was like 1 or 2. Yeah, maybe not. We're definitely going to go ahead and use grand concessions. And we're also going to formally withdraw our diplomat from Afghanistan because it's clearly that's not going to do anything over here. So go ahead, you dude. You're no longer going to be positioned over here. And instead, we're going to use him on another country, and maybe in the hopes that we're going to bring it. Let me see. Let me see. How about Norway? Yeah, those guys are pretty chill. We can definitely bring them in. And we also have the ambassador ready now that the United States is in, but we basically can no longer use him anywhere because all the great powers are now involved. And yeah, that's pretty nice, I suppose. No political decisions. We do have artillery research, so we're going to go ahead and fund that. Speaking about funding, we definitely need to go ahead and replenish all my forces, or at least as much as of them as we can. Yeah, we're really bad on state funds. We definitely need to like start and just start to what's it called? There's a word that I'm thinking. We need to start printing some more state funds. And now that the United States are in, we can actually print a lot more state funds. But inflation really approves of that. And when inflation approves of something, that means you should definitely not do it. All right. Some Bulgarian army doing stuff in Zagreb for some whatever reason. We're bringing more forces around here. Let's bring these guys like around to like prepare to maybe attack Zagreb from different sides. We're also bringing the British over here, and let's push the French continuously along the what's it called, the coast. We should definitely put the Regia Marina back into ports in Taranto because it's definitely taking a toll in its attempt to maintain the blockade or to maintain like the fighting against that fleet. So I have this fleet in Nice, the Escadre Mediterranean. Whoa, we have so much fleets, so many fleets over here, so much fleets. Much fleets, much wow, lol. Wait, it wasn't that way. Never mind. Okay, okie dokie. Oh well, there's no problem. We can definitely reinforce those fleets whenever we need to. Speaking about reinforcing fleets, let's bring these Americans in. So we also don't have to forget about the United States Eastern, like, oh, these guys are fixed. The Pacific Fleet. And also they also have the Philippines over here, the Philippines defenses and the Asian fleets. Yeah, you must not forget about all the colonies that you have. And the Americans also, yeah, they had the Philippines back then. I don't think the Philippines really agreed with that, but they weren't really asked in that matter anyway. So let's see. I do believe that we have transports in this gigantic transatlantic fleet. So let's get the United States Grand Headquarters. Let's maybe get the United States Marines. There you go. And let's ship them across. All hands for the Cherbourg. Wow, look at that fleet and army. That's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get so many forces. Um, I really don't want to use more sprint state funds. The inflation is really, really bad. But I'm going to use it one more because I can use it on 3 countries this time, and it's going to get us to 10% inflation, which is just nice. And I'm going to use it like once more, and hopefully I won't have to use it until the end of the war. And the reason is that because I want to build like a new army from the United States. So yeah, I really, really don't want to use this, but as I said, these guys have been using it for way longer than I did, and yeah, we should be fine. Also, speaking about units, we have some of them recruited, have some of them, all of them were just reinforcements, so never mind. We did lose a battle here, so this British army just came and went back without any appeal. Over here we are, I suppose we are preparing to besiege Kersha Fort, and we could potentially drop on Gallipoli, but yeah, they might have more forces than we might be comfortable taking on. Let's see. We can interchange these armies over here. We can put the general to this army over here and the general supply, and now we can use this army together with the British to attack once again, while we let this army to like replenish and reinforce. So I don't know. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Let's try and assault that Ottoman position once more. We really need to break it. Over here we can keep pushing over to there to maybe... Wow, that's going to take a lot of days. Right, over here, Klagenfurt, Spital. Wait, Spital is under our control, and so is Sachsenburg, so it's only Bosnia that's really taking a long time. Speaking about Bosnia, we finally managed to arrive with our what's it called? Our VN army. It's really... we don't have the button to like rename armies. You know, in some games you have the button to do that, but not in this game. And you know, I would have really appreciated that. Meyer commander and infiltrated tactician. So I'm sorry, dude, but we only brought you here for like the giggles. I'm going to put an actual commander to this army, and don't worry, you can still lead that army, while these guys order to move forwards and hopefully do stuff, I suppose. Western Front, something? Should we do anything there? Nah, well, we could use some more gas just for the giggles and sake of it. Their armies, their numbers keep dropping over here for some whatever reason. And we could also use the United States fleet whenever it arrives to like switch up with the Atlantic fleet, or instead we could use it to like defend the Mediterranean shipping, since they pretty much like that's their job, that's the reason that they came in. Oh, we have another Atlantic shipping from the US. Look at that. Awesome, and it already got sunk partially. What are these guys doing? Guys, I put you here to defend this freaking alright. Next turn we're going to bring in the Escadre de Manche, and we're going to withdraw the Western Channel patrols, because you know, there are just some channel patrols and they're not really as good as you might expect. Alright, all that being said, I suppose we're ready to click next turn and pray for Russia to not fall until until we get some proper assault position with the Americans over here, and maybe we can get even Norway on our side. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Chemical research, we're pretty close to... no, 40%, we are way off. We're pretty close to level 3 tanks, which is heavy tanks. And that'll be pretty cool, but they are pretty close as well, and they are more advanced on other aspects. Huh, really not cool then. Over here, how are we doing? We have our units that are waiting and moving around and shifting fronts and stuff like that. They really have a lot of forces in Akaba. I did not know that. Alright, let's move these guys. Are we ready? 233? We with all the armies combined, we have more than that, but I really want to be sure that I'm going to take them over. So start moving these guys forward, and with the price that we might lose Man over here, start moving these guys to over here, which is apparently faster to go back to Arabia and then come over here. Wow. That's pretty amazing, and I'm not going to question that logic. Anyways, yeah, you know, I don't know much about desert combat and desert transportation and desert. I only know about one type of desert, and that's desert that you eat. And I don't think that's called desert. I mean, that's called desert, but the other it's called the desert. Pretty close, what can I say? So, yeah, before I'm too hungry, let's click next turn and see what happens. Okay, stuff is happening right about now. Alright, the Ottomans are surely concentrating around there. Oh god, they got all the way to Arabia. Look at those freaking cavalries. God damn, they're annoying. I just got myself so freaking pissed off, but and we have a battle over here, and that battle is going to end pretty badly for us. But let's try a cavalry breakthrough with the cavalry that we don't have. Yeah, it didn't end well. Yeah, we definitely need even more forces. These guys like really entrenched themselves there. And we're back in early December, and as we can see, winter is finally starting to come across over here, and really starting to go to like have a saying in how the troops and movements and all of that is going to take. And yeah, it's a pretty big effect on cohesion worldwide. But hey, these guys in Jerusalem don't really care about it. Before you go anywhere, please stop and take care of these guys. That'll be pretty lovely if you did, and then you can go ahead and take Jerusalem. Well, we're not going to take it by Christmas as I hoped we would, but at the same time, you know, we're still making progress, and that's all that I could care for. Progress across all the front lines is definitely the way to go. Our fleets have arrived with these two new armies, which is absolutely fantastic, so we can start bringing them in. These guys will come over to here and use the railways, and these guys, the French one, will come and get together with these other French guys and also use the railways. We might still attempt an assault on what's it called, on Jerusalem, like right on the Christmas day, but yeah, it's definitely not going to be pretty well worth it, I suppose. Some of the units haven't really arrived yet. We have arrived with this unit though. So we have these guys. Oh, we accidentally brought two of them here. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, and this merged the units. So we do have this guy together with these units over here. So plus the garrison. So in case that it doesn't work, we don't really need that many units. So we're going to get these guys and ship them over to here. There we go. That should be pretty good. And yeah, apart from that, why this region has been pillaged? Guys, calm down. That's it. We got the city. What else do you want? We managed to get our revenge on the Germans. We recovered it. That's calm down now. Alright, it's going to take a little while longer until the United States Army is going to be ready. But look at that. We have so many state funds now. So let me go ahead and start recruiting some United States Army over here. I'm going to go ahead and go to infantry. There we go, United States Infantry Division. Drop them off. As many as we can over here. For infantry division, let's see, do they have any sort of artillery division? These are French. These are American medium artillery division. American heavy artillery division. Oh, we can no longer use those. We can, let's see, maybe get some cavalrysts. Yeah, there you go, some American cavalry. And let's also get the, you know, the regular, well, not so regular, but, you know, the signalers, the field hospital. The thing is that this thing, you know, it's an entire continent, so it should have, like, all the provinces, so you should be able to recruit way more stuff than normally. And really, we can't recruit just a few more supply wagons? Come on. You're just a party pooper now. Okay. Apart from that, you know, stuff is going pretty well worldwide, I suppose. Yeah, look at that. Rebels are starting to get rampant in the Ottoman Empire, and they should pretty much do the same in Austria. Apart from that, Afghanistan is almost on the dark side, but hey, we're starting to get Norway on our side, so that'll be pretty cool, I think. Let's see, we're besieging Kashar Fort, and I don't think it will be particularly easy to take. We could push for Edirne. I don't see any units there, so let's go ahead and do so. It's a pretty valuable city, and I don't mind if I take it. And here we're just going to wait and replenish and do stuff again. We took over Zara, that's always nice. Let's see, over here our guys, yeah, look at that cohesion. Definitely not going to attack in Zagreb anytime soon. Yeah, and the corp of the Cavalleria that is moving there to like maybe do some sort of encirclement. We brought these guys over here. We have look at this. This green bar has never been low at any time, but these guys apparently have it low. I'm not really sure what that means. So I know that the red one is apparently how many units they have. Blue is like cohesion, but what the hell does green represent? Have no freaking clue. Maybe ammunition. I don't know. Let's see. Do the United States Army have arrived over here? There we go. And not only that have they arrived, but they also merged up with the Marines. So, sir, United States Marines, sir, go to the Western Front right away. Uh, yeah, there. Jesus, take the rails. And even with the rails, it's going to take them so long. Alright, let's withdraw the Western Channel patrols and the Western Patrol, and let's go ahead and bring in the Escadre de Manche back in, and let's also go ahead and send the Atlantic Fleet all the way back to, oh, you know, all the way back to the United States, because we're going to want to bring in the United States Army later on. And apparently to get back it takes them 20 days, which is more than it took them to like get to over here. But hey, I'm not going to mind, you know, it's winter and maybe the ocean is getting frozen. But what else do we have? No political decisions. That's really not really good. But hey, we can finally fund more tank research. Let's also go ahead and like what's it called? Get all this replenishment that we need. We definitely need more Greek replenishments, but apparently you cannot get them for some whatever reason. What else? We have like let's go back and let's get these guys replenished. Italians could definitely use some replenishments. British could definitely use some more replenishments. These are like line infantry. Right, some militia, some vehicles, maybe? No, some artillery. There you go. Light artillery, heavy artillery, some super heavy artillery, because you know you can also have those. Service asset, maybe some engineers. There you go, maybe some more over there. Okay, that should be pretty good. Let's also get French, you know, because they are pretty necessary as well. Look at all the infantry units that require replenishments. We are going to completely run out of conscripts by the end of this. Okay, cavalry as well. What else? Heavy artillery, super heavy artillery, service asset, engineers. And then let's just get like regular line infantry for as much as we can. That's a lot of line infantry. Do we have any like French colonial stuff that we can keep on adding over here? Maybe some Portuguese units. Still have the Portuguese in war with us, in case you have forgotten. And the Americans haven't really lost any units yet, so they don't need any replenishments. Alright, that's pretty good, I guess, and let's hope we will never get to use state funds again. We have received all the units. Yeah, we haven't really recruited anything new in quite a while, so just units receiving so far. Very shortly we're going to need to shift in new fleet, and we can actually do that. We can bring in the Escadre Mediterranean over here, and then ship out these two guys, while we also wait for the... did I tell some of the guys to get here? I have no idea. And yeah. What else? Oh, look at all the movements that start to cripple up or absolutely everywhere. I was thinking about checking something. Oh yeah, my recording, because I'm quite at the limit over here. So let's do that before we completely run out of space. And we're back. So yeah, with a new recording, I should be good enough to go for 2 more turns, which is just enough to get to the new year, which will definitely be all fine and dandy. I'm looking for random stuff along the front lines. I have no idea what I'm looking for actually. Did we manage to finish any research? Just anything at all? No, we're going to get tank research, I believe, which is really cool for us. And yeah, we did use state funds, and we're not going to be able to use them for like 2 more turns, which is good because I don't really want to use them. Well, I could use them, but really that inflation though, not so good. And yeah, apart from that, everything is going all well in the hood, if you know what I mean. And the fleet, the Regia Marina arrived, and they definitely need some rest. We can let's wait until we fully military occupy this place, and then we can keep on pushing towards over here. But yeah, we are basically taking more and more territory without stopping on all the front lines. So I don't know how this is going to end, but probably in a victory for us. So let's click next turn and see what happens. Yeah. And back. Yes, a victory in car turn over here as we're advancing with the army of Vienna. There we go. A victory once again in Al Riyadh. So we managed to recover Arabia like the second time. It's really dumb what's happening there, but I'm not going to mind too much. Oh my god, that's a big army. And yeah, the Germans are trying to sink the Atlantic shipping, but now we brought in a much bigger fleet, so that shouldn't really be a problem. Okay, they shipped in some troops. They brought in some more in Jerusalem, but also brought in more. And yeah, we finally had an Italian defeat in Graz. So they did have more forces there, and they were heavily entrenched. Oh yeah, there we go. They moved them from Zagreb, I believe. Maybe. And once again, we're back. So before I forget, I want to go ahead and like recruit that extra supply unit that I just didn't have enough money to get last time for the Americans. And oh, we cannot the lower, not enough capacity. Really, how's that working? Oh, look at those tanks. Oh, we finally got like the new tank research, and we got the new tanks. Those look so freaking cool. Let's see, where is our other tank army? Yeah, it should be over here. Where are they? Did they get upgraded? Oh, it's like it's still the old ones. Oh, so the tanks don't automatically get upgraded, but we definitely need to build those. Wow, they look so awesome, and they're so expensive, I suppose. Let's see how much do we have to pay for like reinforcements, and maybe we can afford some afterwards. Still no for the Americans because they haven't really fought yet. So let's get some reinforcements over here. Apparently not that much. We do have some light artillery and some service and some engineers and here and there, but not the actual line infantry. Apparently for the most part this has been fully replenished, and also some militias over there, and there we go, some light artillery over here, some service assets. Okay, and for the French over here, the French still have some wow, quite a lot of line infantry that needs to be replenished. One more. There we go. And I think we have way no more money to like recruit not even one tank. Yeah, not even close. Okay, but it's still going well, and our aircrafts are finally starting to get their cohesion back. So we might send them back on the front lines to help around there. What else is happening around here? We do have all these armies we could definitely attack, but I really don't want to risk it during winter. So yeah, we're going to wait on that. We are making progress on Norway, and also they are making progress in Afghanistan. And in 2 turns, they are going to join in, which is definitely not the best thing to work with. But we do have our army ready for action, so yeah, they can they can do their worst. I can only wait. We landed this Canadian army over here, so let's take back Kuwait. That is rightfully ours. Not going to comment too much on the fact that it's actually a city that has nothing to do with England, apart from the fact that it was occupied as a colony and spheres of influence and stuff like that. Apparently, they do have something over here in Vaughan. I'm not sure if I want to advance any more over here. We got Mosul, which is a pretty substantial city over here, but really, I think that is pretty much enough over here. The Russians should advance as well from their own side, but I don't know what the hell they're doing there. However, these guy units got fully replenished, so we can push in maybe for our rock over here. Sounds very close to Iraq, but it's Iraq somehow. I know. Let's see. Yeah, we recovered this one once again. Still no luck on Al Aqba. I suppose we can go ahead and send this unit over here, and then makes no difference whether we use the rail or not. And the thing is that once it arrives, we can maybe take Aqba by assault. Over here, I really don't want to risk this, especially with this army over here. But I'm going to go ahead and hopefully go ahead and try and take over Jerusalem. It's not really a good idea, and I'm probably going to regret it a lot, but hey, it's a city with a symbolical value, so we're going to go ahead and try and take it. The Portuguese, yeah, there you go. These guys are the complete badass of this war. The things that they have done on this front is absolutely ridiculous. All the guys that don't attack will stay as defensive, so these guys as well. Maybe the Italians. Come on, not even the Italians don't want to attack. So we have these two armies that are going to attack. That's pretty much 500 units, so really not too much to complain about. How about these guys? They don't really want to attack, don't they? Wow, that's really embarrassing. These guys want to attack, so let's get these guys. And let's push in these guys as well, because they just act as support, and these guys will remain behind for now. There you have it. The Greek Navy is still doing well, and they can at any time be replaced by Brock's fleet. Over here we're advancing. As I said, we're trying to make an advance for Edirne, which is apparently guarded by Bulgarian militia. It shouldn't be too hard to fight. And El Ashar should be almost ready to take over if we had way more forces, because that's a fort. And assaulting fortifications, especially without any artillery, is going to be a pretty bad idea. But hey, they finally withdrew their units from over here, so that's pretty nice. We can finally take them over. That's pretty cool, but they actually do have them over here. Just that they are somewhat hidden, and there's also Damra over here. Um, I don't know. We're going to take Varaya for now, and then we're going to keep on moving. Talking about that, these guys are still pushing around here and doing stuff. The French are doing well. We're still going to wait until they get more cohesion and occupation. These guys 531, and I can't really see how much entrenchment they have, but they have been there for quite a while, so I'm going to believe that that's quite a lot of entrenchment. So not really an option to attack there. We tried to attack here, but we got pushed back by this army. I did not really expect that they would have so much forces there. So hey, you general, the general that got replaced at the last moment, you can finally have your chance to write history down. Go ahead and attack Grass. If you take it, it's all yours. Not fully yours. No, it's still a city and you have responsibilities for it, but it's all yours symbolically. Oh well, the Americans almost arrived, so we're probably going to go ahead and use and maybe let's think about this a little bit. How do we want to advance? Do we like push in along the entire front? Do we like to maybe try and make a break in on a certain part and then maybe make a circle move from this part and then go something like that? So we would advance over here, then with the Italians coming from over here and then make the junction in Muhan and then just push north. A pretty cool idea actually, but not really sure if I'm going to ever apply something like that. No new units and any changes in morale, only negative. The rebels are staying quite good now in France. I believe it's because of all of the military successes. Otherwise, I wouldn't really believe that they'll be so well. Oh, actually, speaking about that, how's Russia doing? Vilnius still German, Warsaw still German. That's not really good to work with, but hey, they got some stuff over here, including Lemberg. That's quite cool. On the Romanian front, how are stuff doing? They managed to push back the Germans almost. They still got like Turnu Mogarela there. Yeah, not really that much. Look at all those rail networks that has been destroyed. Jesus, rails are good. What do people have with railways? They're so useful. You use them to transport stuff. And yeah, now the this German navy cannot do anything now that we got both Peckham's fleet and the Escadre de Manche there defending, and we also managed to get in the this one, the Mediterranean. So let's withdraw Liguria escorts and let's withdraw Miley's fleet for now. And we're going to keep on moving more stuff later on. I'm wanting to see. There we go. We got to level 6 blockade in over here. So this is a 95% chance of -2 alignment in Germany each turn. That is absolutely awesome. So Germany right now is like 34%. So every turn there's a 95% chance that they would receive 2 more points for the rebels. That's apart from the extra point that they receive each turn because of the war weariness. And yeah, look at those freaking Austrians, 64% rebels. They should pretty much fall to rebels any moment now. Still amazing that they managed to withstand so far, but they really cannot fight for much longer. They shouldn't be able to fight for much longer. Oh well, so yeah, Graz, Zagreb, and over here are the things that are still managing to somehow withstand our assaults. And we also managed to make some small minute progress in Boston, but it's going to take way longer to actually get. And yeah, let's go ahead, click next turn. Not really much has happened this turn, but we have one more turn, and yeah, we should be pretty much fine. An intent merchant ship has been torpedoed in the Atlantic. What? No, no way. No way. They're actually forcing my hand over here. How are they sinking so they're not affecting, well, they did actually affect this one and they are affecting the Americans' Atlantic shipping. And yeah, that really angers the United States, but they are already in the war, so oh, but they it will raise like they suffer from war weariness, but because the Germans keep pissing them off with submarines, the population remains in favor of the war despite the war weariness. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Not really that much. Let's use some grand concession in Italy. because we haven't really used them in quite a while. And I don't know, since we have so much morale and not much to do, let's use some more phosphagen gas. Why the hell not? There we go, just gas them one more. A little bit more gas never hurt anyone. That's going to be so offensive, and I'm going to get so much shit for that later. But hey, trying to play it off cool. And yeah, we have new tanks. As soon as I get money, I'm definitely going to buy them. And increase support for our cause, really? Yeah, that's pretty cool. 51% is better than 50%, I suppose. No, we definitely need more. Their submarines got really better, really good right now. And even though we have two big fleets over here defending, apparently it's not enough. We definitely need to get more, and I'm not really sure what. And speaking about getting more, I completely forgot about maybe getting these units back. So this Entente Corps is moving. This army has arrived here, so we can now move in like the Craddock's fleet back over here. And once it arrives, we're going to get this army from Mombasa and bring it into Egypt as well. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's click next turn, final turn, and see what happens. Alright, finally, let's see. Final turn. A victory in the Battle of Keshar Fort. And look at those casualties. I believe they tried once again to like break over the encirclement, and they just failed dramatically, so that is a really good advantage for us. I have no idea why it shows me there. Okay. Oh, that's an army. Right, they are trying to chase me in Edirne, and that's and yes, we managed to obtain a victory in Jerusalem at the final days of December. I think it was day 11, so if the last 16, 15 plus 11, that's actually on the second day of Christmas, on the 26th. We managed to obtain a victory in Jerusalem, and that is really awesome. We still haven't got the city because you have to siege it and all that. But hey, I consider that good enough. Wow, look at the new airplane noises. And here we are back, early January 1917, a new year with new hopes and new expectations, and a lot of casualties and cohesion that needs to be recovered. But hey, I think that is a pretty well thing to go. We managed to win a battle in Jerusalem, and now we're besieging it. It's going to take a while until it's done, but I consider that it's pretty good that we are trying to do it. We are also besieging Aqaba over here, and it's going to take a while until it's done as well. We finally arrive with some fleet over here, so let's get these guys, this final army, all the way into. I wonder if we can actually. Yeah, we cannot because we don't actually own the fort, the port. We could get them over here and do an amphibious landing, but I see no point in that. So let's get them to Port Said, and then we're going to move them up for the the general Middle Eastern front over here. I saw they had an army there, but they just moved it around. And look at that, we managed to capture the Tigris squadron. That's really interesting. We can actually have a that's like a riverine unit that we can move around the rivers, I suppose. Yeah, it cannot be entered there, but how about there? There you go. See? That's pretty cool, and it's actually really fast around the rivers. Calm down. Just get give up on all those stuff. Don't move there. Just calm down. Okay, then just move there. I see if I care. And yeah, that has been pretty much it for this turn, for this episode. Ah, god damn it! Now Afghanistan just joined the war, and yeah, that's pretty nasty. And now they moved their diplomat on Sweden, so I cannot keep working on Norway because I need to like keep them busy and make sure that they don't get too advanced there. So I need to get this guy off and then put him into Sweden, and it's really annoying and obnoxious, but hey, what can you do? Because we need to keep them uh, equally neutral, to say it like that. Well then, Afghanistan, I'm pretty sorry to tell you guys, but you're dead. No question about it. Let's get all these guys together, bunched up like that. Just having a gigantic force that is way too big to be controlled by anything. Let's not exaggerate though. What if we get like an extra division out? They're still over, Jesus. How many guys can this guy... Oh my god, really not that much. So it's because this guy is like he's an British Australian commander and these are Indian units. You know what? Just freaking attack independently then. Let's see if I care. So go ahead, go on an attack stance and go and attack in Afghanistan. Sorry Afghanistan, but you pretty much asked for it. In Gallipoli we're doing pretty well. I said that we just, that's not Gallipoli, we're doing in Keshar Fort. And we might be able to take it by assault, just maybe. We are in here in Vroya and we should have basically taken it over, but we had a passive stance because we lost something, so we're probably going to take it next turn. I suppose we can move these guys over here in Dharma to take it back. And if there is any railway that they can take, they can surely do so. And yeah, there are a lot more moves that I want to take all across the front lines, but oh wow, these units really don't have much forces over here. You know what? Just stop over here. You don't need to attack. No, you don't understand. You don't go and attack and then you come back. You stop. All right? Okay? You can go there, no problem. But stop there, okay? And we did use gas over here, and did they move their troops around? I don't think we did that many casualties. That's like 300 power for a gas attack. That's too much even for a gas attack. But hey, we have the United States Army over here with General Pershing JJ over here, and he's a fast mover, a strong disciplinarian, and a by the book strategy. That will be pretty cool to get, and very cool. It will be even cooler when we're finally going to get these guys done. The United States Army together with all these extra divisions that we're recruiting. Anyway, I'm going to have to end this episode here. I probably said that like 5 times and still haven't ended because you know this game really keeps you busy. You just want to keep playing it and you know get oh, look at that. Ah, they used chlorine gas on us. They used chlorine gas in Baden. Oh wait, no. Wait. What? No, we used phosphogen gas. Oh, did I just accidentally use chlorine gas instead of phosphogen gas? It might have. I might have. Let me see. Yeah, I used chlorine gas instead of the phosphogen gas, which is weaker. But the thing is that it's still in the first 3 uses, and for the first 3 uses you gain a bonus because you know the enemy is not really used to it. So that's okay. You know, I could use both of them for all I care. Yeah, anyway, like, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed the watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.